Question. Why is it that some people are principled and kind and generous and understanding and
so on.
And so on, thank you. When other people just aren't like that at all? In fact, why is it that some people are plain unprincipled and mean and selfish and aren't in the least bit kind or generous or concerned about the planet or the environment or anything? I mean, why is that?
Beats me.
Me too. They're building a bypass. Can you believe it? A 6-lane asphalt motorway straight through the middle of Buttercup Wood. I mean, how can they do that?
It's outrageous.
I know. Anyway, Dave, that's my new boyfriend. Dave says we've got to do something now, before it's too late. He says before long there won't be any countryside left.
But Lawrence, darling, I don't want the bedroom duck-egg blue. I want the hallway duck-egg blue. I want the bedroom primrose pink.
Aunt Yvette's looking after us while Mum and Dad are away. And while she's here, she's having her own house redecorated.
And mirrors, darling. Lots and lots of mirrors. Yes, Poppet. I need to see myself, sweetie. I need to see myself from every angle.
But it just seems so self-indulgent when you know what's about to happen to that beautiful wood.
And a walk-in wardrobe, darling. Yes. With a serving hatch. What a marvellous idea.
Meanwhile, Georgina's chasing some boring trainee lawyer that she crashed into, Gavin. Thing is, he's old enough to be her, well, to be her lawyer. Anyway, who cares about all that when those beautiful trees are under threat? Ha! That's why Dave and I made a pact. We're gonna do something. We're gonna save the wood.
I'm sorry, Arthur, but I just don't see the problem. I mean, it's only a school project.
Emily, it's not only a school project. It's the project I bet my binoculars on.
But you haven't got any binoculars.
Okay, your binoculars. I bet your binoculars.
On our project.
Well, you see, I asked Jamie Clifton if he'd swap his dad's encyclopedia for a ram skull and 4 owl pellets.
Wow, he's got an encyclopedia.
I know, but he said he'd only swap it for the binoculars.
They're not even mine, they're maps.
Oh, but you see, when I said I didn't really want to swap the binoculars, he suggested the bet. Whoever gets highest mark wins. If we win, we get his encyclopedia. But if he wins,
he gets Matt's binoculars.
Oh, great. Take a few.
I'll get it.
That's marvellous. Oh, thank you, Lawrence. Thank you so much. Keep me posted, darling. Kiss, kiss. Bye.
Dave, hi.
Hey, Boo. You ready?
Yeah.
Natalie, who's this handsome young man?
Dave, this is my great aunt.
Yvette. Just Yvette, dear. Charmed.
Radical.
Yes, groovy. But why are you dressed like this, dear?
It doesn't matter what we wear. It's what's in here that counts, on the inside. These clothes, they're just a flimsy veneer.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna save the wood. Dave's an eco-warrior.
Please, don't categorize me. I'm an individual, a free spirit. But basically, I'm committed to the concept of a non-hierarchical organization, direct action, and empowerment of individuals to confront the ecological catastrophe that's facing our planet.
Really?
See you later.
Have a nice time.
See, the thing is, with Mum and Serena in America and Dad in Belgium, that only leaves Nat and Georgina in my family.
I see what you mean, and I've only got Matt.
I mean, what sort of project's that going to make? We're going to get a D.
Well, maybe Jamie Clifton's family's boring too.
We've got to find out. Check out the opposition.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, Georgina, you can help.
Not likely.
Oh, no, but you know Jamie Clifton's sister.
Forget it, Ward. I'm not helping you. Last time I did, I wound up on a date with Matt. What are you doing, anyway?
School project.
Comparing our families.
And we've got to make our family sound more interesting than Jamie Clifton's.
That's not going to be easy. His dad keeps ferrets.
Oh, well, we've got to find out what he's up to. Don't look at me. There's nothing I can do. I'm going to get a D in my project and lose my bet with Jamie and be in big trouble with Matt because of his binoculars. And all because I've got a really boring family who are only interested in dressing up and getting married and working on the computer in the garage. And it's not my fault. I mean, I'm really interesting because I keep gerbils and mice and spiders and stuff. and I collect animal skulls and owl pellets. And James got ferrets. And Andy's mum's a policewoman, and she arrested someone robbing a building society, and it was on the news. And Salim's dad fell off the roof when he was fixing their chimney, and he was in hospital with plaster up to his neck. And that was really interesting. But I don't think I could get a vet to go off on the roof. And anyway, she needed to get someone else like Matt to do it. And it wouldn't count if he fell off, because he's not one of my family.
Hi, Auntie Vet.
Gina, dear, good day.
Wow, you're still unpacking.
Of course, dear, it'll take me at least a month. But hey, have you met Dave yet?
Dave?
Natalie's new beau. He's really quite a dish. Rugged and handsome in that untamable, windswept kind of way.
Oh, that Dave. He's not my type.
No, dear? Maybe you're right.
Not that I mean someone like Dave wouldn't want to go out with me.
Of course not, dear. You're really quite a catch.
I just prefer older men, that's all.
Gavin's much more reliable, isn't he?
He's just more mature. And he's got a career. And even though he still lives with his mum, I mean, there wouldn't be anything to stop him moving out and buying his own place if he wanted to.
Does he want to?
I don't know.
Oh, so why mention it, dear?
Well, no reason.
You're probably right. Gavin's much more reliable, isn't he? Men like Gavin just want to settle down.
Do you really think so? I hadn't really thought about it.
Of course, dear. Before you know it, we'll have 2 weddings on our hands, won't we? Serena and Orlando, and you and Gavin.
Oh, I don't know. I hardly even know him.
Well, maybe you should make an effort and get to know him. A romantic dinner for 2 should do the trick.
But I can't cook.
No, but I can.
God, that's it. We've lost. We've definitely lost. It's goodbye binoculars, hello trouble.
Well, it's not the end of the world.
Emily, his dad goes ferreting. He's calling his project Way of the Hunter with photos of ferrets and everything.
Doesn't look good.
Now think, what would David Attenborough do in this situation?
David Attenborough.
We need to think like naturalists. We need drama.
Great.
And I'll cook my speciality, Yvette's surprise.
Oh, thanks, Yvette. That's brilliant.
A romantic dinner for 2. How exciting.
Yeah.
Hail Caesar!
Well, well. If it isn't Gavinus Lawyerus.
My arms are aching.
Silent slave.
Your Majesty, I have marched all the way from Rome.
You must be hungry. Have a grape.
No, thank you. You must submit to the Roman Empire or be crushed by the might of my besieging legions.
Gosh, Gavinus, that was forceful.
Well, yeah, thank you. I've been practicing all the way here.
Well, it was very good. Well done. Faster, slave. Faster.
But my arms...
Honestly, Gavinus, look at you. All hot and bothered. Relax. Pull up a cushion. Take the weight off your sandals.
All right. Not for long.
You mean you must return to your besieging legions?
No, I mean I promised Mother I'd be back by 10.
It's just a fantasy, Gav. You can stay up for as long as you like.
Really? Oh, well, in that case, why not? 10:30.
Come, Gavinus, eat. And we shall rule this kingdom together. Our love will make us invincible.
You really wouldn't mind?
Of course not. But first, let us see what the future holds. Let us see what cards the hand of fate has dealt us. Let us consult the mad oracle woman of Babylonia.
Who? A ring, I see an engagement ring.
Really?
And it's bigger than Serena's.
Fantastic. A romantic dinner for 2. What a great idea.
Emily,
I know.
the project.
I know. A romantic dinner for 2.
This could be just what we need. I'm here today on the upper slopes living room. For the very first time, we're about to witness something that some of you may find disturbing. Gina and Gavin are having a romantic dinner for 2. Yuck.
Ooh, this is lovely, Gina.
Why, thank you, Gavin. I cooked it myself.
Now, I must point this out now, that if these wild creatures were to actually find us here, our lives just wouldn't be worth living. So this is much more dramatic than, say, pictures of ferrets. Even though a ferret might bite your finger, you wouldn't really be in any real danger. Whoa, look out! Run, Emily, run! Save yourself! Only slow you down! We're gonna and we'll win the encyclopedia!
And we won't lose Matt's binoculars.
And you won't get in trouble.
You mean you won't get into trouble?
Yeah, whatever. Hello?
No, but I've got nothing to wear.
What better excuse for shopping? Buy yourself something you love.
Nat, where are you? Hey, oh, hang on.
Natalie, dear, is everything all right? You want picking up? But I thought Dave was... I see. Oh, dear. All right, Poppet, I'll come and get you now. Bye, dear. Bye.
Why can't Dave bring her home?
Well, apparently he's chained himself to a concrete block and thrown away the key. So much for the free spirit.
Sounds interesting.
Sounds dangerous.
Wait for us!
Quiet, Jasper. Come along, dear. Time to get up. Come along, dear. Time to get up. Come along, dear. Time to get up.
Dave was amazing last night. By the time we'd got there, they'd already started chopping down the trees, even though people were still living in them. Of course, we couldn't actually stop them, because that would have been too dangerous. That's why he chained himself to a concrete block. He said he needed to make a stand, although technically he was actually lying down.
You know, there must have been a time when there was no link between food and romance. Do you think caveman saw a woman he fancied and said, "Come up to my cabin, sweetie, and we'll feast on foie gras and oysters"? Of course not. Things were simpler then. Step 1. Caveman sees woman he fancies. Step 2. Man approaches woman. Step 3. Man overcomes woman with his irresistible magnetism and makes her his own. Anyway, somewhere along the way, food and romance became linked, and I suppose we should be grateful. So, here's to the inspired pioneer who first ground flour and wondered what would happen if you chucked in a couple of eggs and some sugar and baked the first cake. Here's to the wonderful dreamer who looked at a cocoa bean and said, "Hey up, I reckon we could make chocolate from these." Here's to the lateral thinker who cut potato into strips and deep fried it. I salute you all. And to the man, for yes, it would have to be a man, who looked at his can of boiling water and thought, I bet that row of cabbages would boil up nicely. Stay behind. I have words to say to you. What are you doing?
I'm giving my clothes away.
What?
Georgina, there are people out there in the wood who need these clothes a lot more than I do.
Not from where I'm standing.
You see? That's exactly what we're up against. You haven't got a clue, have you? You just haven't got a clue.
I know what I said, Lawrence, but I've changed my mind, dear. I want greens. Yes, greens, dear. The treehouse effect. All right, Lawrence. Bye, dear. Bye.
Natalie's giving her clothes to the protestants.
I know. They must get terribly cold up there. You should have seen them living in the trees like chimps. So with it.
With it?
Some of those tree houses, darling, very chic, very now. The Glossies are full of them. Nice, Mr. Hawke said.
Nice, Mr. Who?
Hawke, darling, Hawke. Said he'd show me round one, give me some tips from the treetops. Oh, that'll be him now. He's got a motorbike. And apparently he's a lord. Oh, who'd have thought it?
Aunt Bet, catch.
Thank you, dear. They'll be ever so grateful.
But you're supposed to be cooking a meal today for me and Gavin.
Don't worry, dear. I'll be back in plenty of time. But you'll have to buy the ingredients while you're out shopping for clothes. I won't have time. Bye, sweetie. You're in charge. I'm coming.
But I'm the irresponsible one.
I want to do it. Really, I do. I just want to toss you in the bin and never wash again. I know that you're a symbol of our image-obsessed society, diverting us from the real catastrophes afflicting our planet. Someone has to make a stand. So, goodbye, old friend. I renounce the wicked consumer world and all its ways, and I dedicate myself to the true values of Mother Earth. Never again will I be swayed into indulging unnecessary fripperies which pollute the planet and tamper with my natural aura. Unnecessary fripperies. It has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Dave says all shampoos, soaps and washing powders are fripperies. If we trusted to nature, we would be disease-free and perfectly clean. He says, in 6 weeks my hair would be great, shinier and healthier than ever. 6 weeks, though. It's an awfully long time. Oh. Never again will I be swayed into... Never again will I be swayed. Never again... Never again after this one last time. I'll cast off all unnecessary fripperies tomorrow, I promise. Hey! My turn in the shower!
It's a bit cramped, Arthur.
But we need a hide. All naturalists need a hide. How else can we study them?
David Bellamy wouldn't put up with this. My leg's gone to sleep.
Yeah, well, where else is there? Unless...
Thanks, Dave. I'll treasure it.
Yeah, it's a symbol of resistance. And that's...
What?
Your bedroom.
What about it?
It's got a bed, a wardrobe and carpets and stuff.
So?
So, Nats, there are people out there in the wood who need these carpets a lot more than you do.
I won't be a minute. Natalie, what on earth are you doing?
Under that, I thought you'd gone to the wood.
I did, darling, I did. But that nice Mr. Hawke invited me to a ball. Oh, can you believe it? His real name's Colin.
A ball?
Yes, on his country estate. Oh, everyone who's anyone will be there, and I've got just the dress for it, too. All right, all right.
You're going to a ball?
All right, I'm coming. Oh, I'm sorry, darling, but it's an offer I just can't refuse. We'll be dancing till dawn.
But who's going to look after us?
Don't worry, darling. You'll be fine. Someone's coming round.
Who?
Who?
But what about the meal for Gavin? I can't cook. But I can't cook a bean and Gavin's coming round in exactly 2 hours. It's going to be a disaster. I've got to cancel it.
You can't cancel it.
Why not?
Because of Matt's binoculars.
What?
Look, we know a good cook.
A very good cook.
A very, very good cook.
And all you have to do is ask.
Who is it?
But if he finds out it's cooking for Gavin...
He won't. He thinks he's cooking for my mum and dad. It'll be fine. And you're sure he can cook?
Yeah, the taste is chocolate mousse.
Light and fluffy, yeah, rich and smooth.
It's too sexy for my hat. Too sexy, it hurts. Ow.
Just don't let him into the living room. He's not stupid.
Too sexy for my hat.
Natalie, what are you doing?
From now on, you'll know me only as Squirrel.
And a mandrake.
And that's your bedroom carpet.
You haven't got a clue, have you? Just haven't got a clue. We're gonna get a B+. We're gonna get a B+.
Tarragon.
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 Soup's on of salt.
Salt.
Soup's on.
So, how do I look?
Whoa. You like Mum.
What?
It's all right. I have to dress naff for my parents too. I don't always look this cool.
I want him to think I'm sophisticated. Is it too much?
Too much?
No. We're gonna get named. We're gonna get named.
That'll be him.
Your dad?
Yes, and my mum.
Right.
Don't even think about it, Buster. They think I'm doing the cooking. You stay in here.
Do you think if I do a good job, you know, she might go out with me?
Sure, Matt. Sure.
Gavin, darling.
Gina, wow, you look like Mother.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's a compliment.
Oh, well, thanks.
Oh, for you.
Roses. How lovely. My mother's favourite. Shall we?
Oh.
Oh, this way.
Gina, that was delicious. You really are a good cook.
I'm just glad you enjoyed it. How about some more?
I couldn't possibly. I'm full.
I thought they were getting romantic by now. If something doesn't happen soon, we'll get a D.
And we'll lose Matt's binoculars.
And you'll get into trouble. Ah, okay, I'll get into trouble.
Shh. What was that?
What?
What on earth?
Right. What are you playing at?
We're painting my floorboards, but some of them are loose.
Can't you do it tomorrow? We're trying to have a romantic dinner for 2 downstairs.
There are people out there in the wood who need a romantic dinner a lot more than you did.
Oh, shut up, Dave.
Mandrake, actually.
Give me that. Hey, take your hand off that. Now take your hand off downstairs.
What about me?
Sorry, Jasper, bad for your teeth.
When did you last see a dog with fillings?
Gina!
Now take your hand off the Dave!
Yes?
Hello, we're Georgina's parents.
But if you're... Then who? Hello? Yes, we need a plumber quick. You? So all this time while I've been in there cooking my fingers to the bone?
You mean you cooked the meal?
I just had baked biscuits to come.
Well, it was all very nice.
Oh, really?
I say, chaps, calm down.
So you really liked it?
Yes, delicious. The chocolate mousse was a marvel. Light and fluffy, yet rich and smooth.
Georgina!
Oh, Mum, Dad, it's all gone wrong.
And what about the souffle?
Good. The souffle was good.
Just good.
Well, it could have done with a bit more salt.
Right. Come on. Would you just calm down, you guys? Come on. Peace. It's not going fighting over food.
Indeed, it's only Get
food away from my finger. Let go.
Absolute madness. If you miss any of...
And instead of waiting for people to come and look, it is...